sometimes it can be really difficult to hold your composure and keep yourself in a positive mindset. But those are the times when it's most important to focus on staying positive with any given situation and to find a perspective that it's going to be the most beneficial and allow for the most improvement and growth. Um, this was my Christmas workout. So first of all, Merry Christmas, everybody. I know the upload time is a little bit late, but I was thinking of everybody while I was going through this with my buddy Ben Seath right here. We came in. He just hit a few squats, and I had my deadlifts and my bench press. It was my doubles week, and he was hitting. This was a set of 3 plus at 585, and he hit it for a relatively easy set of 6 here. I think he lost count and thought that he only did 5, but he definitely did 6. So good on him. It was awesome to get to see him while I'm home for break, and it's just always fun to hang out. We have way more fun in those situations than most people would probably feel is appropriate. But anyway, the reason I'm talking about the perspective is this workout did not go as planned. I had a couple of mistakes that happened, and first of all, my glutes and my lower back were absolutely shot from those squats. I definitely took a little mental note here that next time I get around to the doubles week, because I can manage keeping my volume moving forward with my my 5s weeks and my 3s weeks, but these doubles just get too heavy for me to be as beat up as I was, and so I took this 690, and this is the first rep that I've legitimately missed in a while. You see right there on the left side, it's going to pull forward a little bit, but overall, I was just way too tired to hit that weight, and that's just the situation. But I was able to move down to 675, and here you see I really misgrooved hard, but I did get it for both reps, so I was able to still get some good work in a relatively close weight range. It's only 15 pounds down from the weight that I completely missed, but that's kind of the thing about sumo. It either goes and you can do it for more than one rep, or you're going to get stapled to the ground. It looks like it's not even close. That's just the nature of where the lift sticks. Because of that miss, though, and because I had to lower my top set weight, my training max is lower this week. And some people might view that as a negative situation or a bad session or a failed session, but that's where that perspective comes in, and your ability to find the positive angle and move forward in a positive way, I guess. And so I took the perspective on this of saying, well, I could quit and be frustrated and say, well, I'm done with this session, but I also have the opportunity here to work on some things and work through a little bit of that fatigue. I definitely took away a lesson. I think the only time you have really a wasted or a bad training session is it's not necessarily when you when you fail to hit whatever goal it is, because the goal may not have been in the cards. No matter what happened, it may not have been able to go that day. But if you learn something from the session and move forward in a way that is potentially going to make you better and improve, then it was a successful training session. That's the point of training. And the way that I structure those attempts, when I think about it, it's like taking a first attempt, a second attempt, and a third. So on this particular day, after 5 weeks of running my training program here, I had the first little mini mock meet, per se, where I missed my third attempt, and that's okay. That happens. You don't see people who go 9 for 9 at every single competition they do, and you don't see someone go an entire training career without ever missing a rep, and at least you don't if they're getting stronger. You miss a weight eventually. It just happens. And if you don't ever run the risk of doing that, then it's hard to make the argument that you're really pushing yourself as hard as you can to continue improving, and you're probably selling yourself a little bit short. In fact, the entire RPE system is based off of someone being able to identify what failure would be to them, because you're rating all of your attempts on how close you were to not being able to get another rep. And if you've never missed a rep in the gym with a real attempt, then you can't use any kind of system like that. You're not familiar enough, you're not experienced enough to do it, and that's just the nature of that. And so I regulated my deadlifts down a little bit and took a slight hit. I've got plenty of time. I've got 8 weeks, and missing one set on one day doesn't mean that I have not gotten stronger on the deadlift. It just, in this particular case, means that my recovery wasn't on par, because I've definitely hit more weight than that. I pulled 700 for a double without a belt after my last before this training block, but during that time, that was coming off of a tapered down period where my volume had been low and my intensity had been low. So I was pretty fresh and rested going into that, where it was just definitely not the case on this day. But I'll come back and be hitting my fives next week. I am not worried about it at all. And benching went phenomenal. You saw those first few sets that I did. I had someone mention in the comments last time, and I thought about this a little bit. They said, what if your elbow cuffs are really helping you and being more assistive in your bench press than you realize, and you get to the meet and you've been training with them this whole time and your strength goes down? And I appreciate that kind of someone bringing it up, especially the way he did. It was very civilly done and not rude, which is hard to find on YouTube these days. But I wear the elbow cuffs because they help to prevent the elbow pain that happens a lot of the time when I squat. But on this day, I was feeling pretty good as far as my upper body anyway, and without the inflammation in my elbows, no tendonitis, no issues. And so I did my first working sets all without there, all the way up to that 355, which going into this training block, that was kind of my idea for a planned opener. So 8 weeks out, I was able to hit my opener on my bench without my belt, without my wrist wraps, and without the cuffs at the end of 24 reps of volume previously, around 80+%. So I'm feeling pretty confident that my preparation on the bench is definitely going well. And then I did the back off work there, a little bit of extra to make up for the volume that I missed out on when I had to leave Tuesday to take my sister to see The Hobbit, which we both enjoyed, and it was an awesome experience. And I don't regret missing some of my training to have that time with my little sis. So thank you guys for watching. Workout right up there, you see. I tried to make it as detailed as possible, and today was a session, and it was successful because I learned from it. And even though I didn't hit the weight that I had intended to, 2 years ago, if I would have had a session that looked exactly like this, I'd be doing backflips, because of the top weight I worked up to was not bad at all. And I'm still on track, just a little bit of bump in the road, shaken, not broken. So I hope you guys are having a great holiday season. Thank you again for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like rating. If you didn't, go ahead, watch it again, give it another chance. Maybe you'll change your mind. Comment down below. I love to have those interactions. Like the video. Like I said, if you did, it really does help the channel get noticed, and it helps me be able to make more content for you guys. So it's really assistive. Thanks a lot, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.